Welcome to Sharn, the City of Towers. If you're not familiar with Eberron, Sharn is the largest city in that campaign world, and the towers rise up a mile in the sky. They start out very big at the base and then slowly become spires, and it's a very difficult location to create a big setup. You can do small setups, pretty easily, but I needed something big. Doing a adventure for 2 weeks, a return adventure for epic level characters in my Eberron campaign. Haven't played them in a few years, but one player's going away for a couple weeks, so they wanted to do something else for the 2 weeks. And since one of my players' favorite characters, his favorite character is Beth. That isn't actually Beth, I'm just using that figure to represent her. But interestingly enough, this character is one that the same player plays, and it's the daughter of Beth in the current campaign I'm running. So, and Beth is a high-level wizard, and it's his favorite character. So I was like, okay, you know what? He really loves that character. Let's go back to Eberron. So here's what I did. Now, you're gonna say, that's a lot of towers. That's a city of towers. So this is my oldest son's tower, and I just didn't put the statues on top, but then I added my Dwarven Forge Wizard's Outpost and curved walls to give it a little bit of height. And then here's my WizKids tower and my son's Dwarven Forge Wizard's Outpost. Then I borrowed my brother's Dwarven Forge Watchtower, and then I just added a bunch of my city builder stuff. So why is there a Tarrasque there, you ask? Well, in this particular adventure I got from DMsGuild, it's Invasion from the Planet of Tarrasques, and instead of setting it in Waterdeep, I'm setting it in Sharn. So I've made use of so the different areas of the city are built up on plateaus. So I'm taking a little bit of creative license just to add some cliff pieces that my wife and I made. Okay. I didn't have a sky map, so this is just some fabric I bought from Joann's Fabric, pretty cheap. And you can use this, right, for sky. It works, especially when you add some stuffing. But it could also be for a frozen lake, right? So I can get some varied use out of this. An Eberron Sky Coach from WizKids. There's a Dungeon of Doom bridge. Some Warlock tiles from WizKids. Be kind of like a wall on top of this tower. You just assume that these D&D tiles descend. A little skyway here, using Warlock tiles as a bridge. What are these green things people are on? Well, in Sharn, they have these things called soar sleds. And just this single stand, for your mini. It's arcane sled that zips you around. Just like a sky coach. Sky coaches are like taxis in Sharn. So let me walk around to the other side. Over here I created a little memorial park using this great mini from WizKids. Some 3D printed benches or pews for a church, but they work well here with some Monster Fight Club hedges. I also used some hedges here. Why wouldn't there be some planted to look fancy? And these walls are from Galadoria Games for their cemetery set. They look pretty good. A lot of city builder Dwarven Forge stuff here for stone buildings and Tudor buildings. But this is just a fun little setup. I'm out of buildings, tall buildings anyway. So I may have to add some map stuff here, or just leave this plain and have my dry erase marker and plain map ready to go for when they throw me for a loop, or when buildings get destroyed and I have to draw a bunch of rubble. But this is a fun setup, and hopefully it's going to be a crazy adventure and challenging.